this first hour will test Kaya and Taylor. If they can pass this through, Zimbabwe is looking to have a good lead.
On day number 2, as they do, their international players to improve on what they didn't quite do well yesterday. And so for these 2 openers from Zimbabwe, they're going to have to be extremely watchful, resolute, and as you say, if they're able to weather that storm, they can definitely start building an important lead.
Wickets, but we did see that ease, and one should, as a test opener, look to multiply and have those small landmarks, get to the 80s and then so on, get to the 3 figures, and the hunger shouldn't die, because he's very important for the side. Maureen, from where we are, it's right arm over. Day 2 action. Kaya on strike. Good shout, but there are 2 sounds.
Bringing the stumps into play straight away, and it's a shot that he played pretty well yesterday in the centres.
That's a good shot, full face of the bat. Just a mere push through the line. First boundary of the day, and also wraps up the over. 143 for 1, and Zimbabwe are now in lead. There's a catch, there's a catch, there's the first one of the day. Khalid strikes again. It's Brendan Taylor who's been dismissed. He was in not a very good position trying to defend that. Takes the shoulder of the bat.
I think this is a really good delivery. I don't think there's much more he could have done about this, because it angles in. I don't think there's any issues with the front foot. But just have a look at this, just angle in and then slightly just straighten. And so he induces him into playing that particular delivery and finds the outside edge. It's a breakthrough, and it's a well-rewarded breakthrough for Bangladesh. Taylor has to go for 17, 143 for 2.
Brian Bennett walks out at number 4 after the dismissal of...
Yeah, fabulous player he is. That 139 against England and Nottingham.
Beautiful shot. Lovely drive from Bennett's bat. On the boundary here. His first. Total control. Doesn't lose shape. Nicely driven into the gap.
Yeah, he's a wonderful player, is Brian Bennett, and that is a superb shot. Just elegant, and the longer he bats, the longer he stays.
Nicely played, soft hands from Kaya, harmlessly through the gully area for 4.
Well, he started where he left yesterday. Yeah, maybe a little bit wide, but what he did was it really didn't push at it. So got an outside part of the bat, but it went down.
He's so strong there, Brian Bennett. You don't want to give him any hint of width.
Well, at the moment, nothing happening for the seamers. We haven't seen any lateral movement, no swing, no seam. And if it starts to behave like that and you bowl on those line and lengths, then you'll be punished. Too wide. He's just come into bat. He's not going to miss out on these kind of opportunities. He still have to put it away. It's a good back foot.
And I think the extra pace that Nyamuri had also did cause a couple of problems for the batters. And that was the difference. Here he is. He's worked very hard on his game as well. So it'll be interesting to see if Bardot, now who's been given a chance this morning, will be able to extract something from here.
Yeah, Nyamuri was the one who changed the game on its head, because Bangladesh were well placed at 113 for 2 when he picked up the wicket of all-important wicket of Momin ul Haq, ending up picking a 4 for.
He has smashed that. Has Brian Bennett. Strong on the pull shot. Convincing stroke.
This is his first over. It's too short and too easy for him. And usually you'd see a short ball being pulled up. Well, the seamers have done not a lot, but all eyes will be on Taijul Islam. He's been impressive. He's played that fine, and he should pick up a boundary, and he does.
That's well played. Particularly because he hasn't tried to go square. He's gone fine, so he gets the gap in the field and gets 4. And he's 3 away. Is Innocent Kaya.
चलो भाई
That takes him to 99.
What a great feeling would that be for Kaya. What about Brian Bennett? Remember the last time Zimbabwe toured in the test match against Bangladesh when they were over there?
There you go. What a wonderful way to record your first test match 100. Against all the odds, through all the diversity in the last couple of seasons, Harare Sports Club take a bow. Innocent Kaya gets himself 100. 103 not out. And what an outstanding innings from a man who's got a great future in Zimbabwean cricket.
He's shown real talent. He's shown a lot of focus. Great with that new ball yesterday. Again, this testing first hour today. And you bowl a shorter length to him. He's so strong with that pull shot. His eyes lit up. Well played, man. What an innings.
I've loved the way that he's just held it together for Zimbabwe as they got across.
Just giving it a charge and a boundary. Neil surely would like to now call the shots. The good thing for Zimbabwe is that you got an attacking batter as his partner. Bennett will seek any opportunity to score and keep that pressure on from his side. Down the wicket and just past that fielder. 200 comes up for Zimbabwe with that shot. They batted 50 overs to get to 200 for 2.
Continue to take quick singles. And Bennett, I think just the boundary from the last delivery of that Taijul Islam over. Didn't find the middle of the bat. Again, he uses the feet. Just closed the face on contact. Must have had his heart in his mouth for a moment. But clears mid-on eventually.
I don't think Taijul would mind that. He would want him to go after him. That would create an opportunity. It did almost.
.50, and then Wesley Madivere at 7.
Yeah, the man in the deep cannot do anything about that. He'll go race past him for a boundary. That was timed brilliantly by Bennett. 205 for 2. Yeah, he's so good with that. He loves playing that shot. Maybe it's gone a lot finer than he would have liked, but he's got himself a boundary there.
He really waits for it and lets it come on to him. And it's almost gone past and behind him before he actually makes contact with it. And so turns it into a very, very safe option. Time he just outside the line of the off stump.
Thick outside edge. Also run away for 4. End of the over. 230 for 2. Now. Yeah, nice looking shot. It's firm. Work to do here for Momino. And I think he'll just rein it in. And he'll pick up 3. Yeah, that is the area perhaps he can improve on, but it's still a lovely action, and this is a beautiful shot. And this will be Brian Bennett's third 50 in Test cricket. Fantastic by Brian Bennett, good vein of form, ends the over, 241 for 2. Could be met with a boundary, yeah, short and wide, and that'll bring up a 100-run partnership.
That has been a big issue for Bangladesh, isn't it? A new bowler comes in, it's a loosener, it's a wide delivery, and he gets punished. Another boundary. Not a great way to start. He's been the pick of the bowler, even today.
Oh, we set it up, didn't we? We set it up. The appeal was there, but decision not given. But Khalid has asked all the questions.
Once again, the ball is coming back to the right-hander, maybe just drifting down the leg side. Nevertheless.
Nice. Just gave himself a bit of room, did Irvin, to be able to maneuver it wide of the mid-off. First boundary for him.
Just remind you, this is the second delivery he's facing in this innings. Such a good position, fantastic timing. Knows where the extra cover fielder is, just to his left, and finds a boundary.
That'll run away for 4. He was probably looking for that to go a bit straighter, but he won't mind. Gets a good result, Craig Irvin.
A second boundary in his innings. This one a little streaky on the ground off the edge. We were talking earlier about that positioning of man in the gully. That is the reason he's...
Lovely. You won't see a much better cricket stroke from a left-hander than that. Wonderful way to end the over. 271 for...
Nicely played. That's nicely played. Wristy from Kaya.
Goodness, he's played well. This is got so much flair about it. It's a lovely shot. Aesthetics, the timing, a little flick, and then you just watch it skip away to the boundary. It was on to 130 now. Come on, now. No! Gone! Looks to turn it round the corner. And the breakthrough for someone who's worked so hard from the city end, Tijal, brings this visual to an end.
Yeah, he was 3 runs away to cross his partner, Craig Irvin. But yeah, he's closed the face of the bat a little early, and as a result, he's got that leading edge. But you got to stand up and clap for this man. What a wonderful knock and putting Zimbabwe in such a strong position. Innocent Kaya will remember this knock for a long time to come. He's been dismissed for 140 and everyone stands up and greets him in the dressing room. Tafaz Basiga, the new batter, the wicket keeper. He's
Leading edge and finds the fielder at cover. Oh dear! Oh no! Oh no! This is terrible! 2 wickets in the over. Ball watching.
Please tell me there's not 7 runs or 5 deliveries required. I mean, what was the second run for? He was soft-handed. Look at that. He's not running for the second, Siga. He sees Irvin coming in and he's forced to go for that second, but it's not there. His body is not even warmed up. Gone for 1. 280 for 5. It's gone through the slips. He was a little away from his body, but he committed himself to try and play that drive, which is why the ball being so far away, he couldn't control it.
Oh, that's so far away from the body. It's more the length that he wants to play with there and then trusts his hands. Lucky to get away with that one, Wesley Madevere. But he does pick up a boundary. But all of a sudden, you can hear a little bit more sound coming from Bangladesh.
Little too over pitch there from Taijul. It's been put away by Wesley. That's a strong region. If you've watched him bat, Wesley loves to play that drive.
It's a silky smooth, isn't it? It's a beautiful cover drive. Yeah, over pitched. Look at the intent and the approach and the contact and the play. And look at it just roll.
This man has got a huge role to play, Taijul Islam. That will run away. He gives chase. Shanto is not going to get there. Delicate from Irvin. Brings up the 300 as well for Zimbabwe.
Yeah, at times he's just gone a little bit on the leg side, which allows the batters to ticket it away. Yeah, it's a fine.
Yeah, he's strong there. First real sign of aggression from Craig Irvin. Very good when he gets down on one knee. First 6 of the Zimbabwean innings as well.
He gets hold of it, doesn't he? He nails it. It's with the spin. And he knew that he was in business. Down in one knee.
In the middle with then Craig Irvin. He's crunched that. There's a fielder who's back, who has got no chance of getting there. Beautiful stroke from Irvin. 319 for 5.
Great piece of timing. Shots of catch. He got in a bit of a tangle here, didn't he? And he gets away with it. And he picks up a boundary.
Little smirk on Wesley Madevere's face. I think he's just saying, I think I've played better pull shots to a spinner in my life. I wonder if maybe this just held in the surface a little longer than he expected. Looked like he was maybe looking to go over long on.
About their depth and what Wesley brings in. Should be a boundary. It's a very odd shot in the way, in the manner he's executed it, but he's got himself 4 runs. End of the over, 372 for 5.
first innings wickets in hand. So a real opportunity to try and look at getting past and well past that 250 lead. Now he hasn't got all of that. Wesley Madevere on slightly across the line of the ball, but gets enough to get a couple.
Just, yeah, the 100-run partnership comes up, and that's why there's a bit of an applause. But the reason he loses a little bit of timing there is just it just holds in the surface and just starts to leave him, so it doesn't quite hit the middle of the bat. You wish you. So that's the mindset at the moment. Apesh gone. The error that they were waiting for has been granted.
Oh, Craig Irvin, he'll be so disappointed, because it was a harmless delivery and it's a shot that he plays so well so often. This time he hasn't rolled the wrist, he hasn't got over the top of the ball, and he's picked the sole man behind square on the leg side boundary. It's a good catch running away to his right, and a good innings from Craig Irvin has to come to an end. He goes for 60. Yeah, just negotiated that one nicely. Lack of pace really coming off the pitch on that occasion.
He just squares him up a little bit, finds the gap. Interesting to see how Wesley Madevere goes about his work. I think he should just continue batting as he does, because Brad Evans can hold up an end.
In the air, and it just clears Mushfiqur Rahim at square leg, and they'll come back for two. End of the 99th over, 386 for 6.